Hi everyone. In our second module, we'll be looking at ancient theories of rhetoric. We'll start by looking at ancient Greco-Roman theories, including those of Aristotle, Plato, and the Sophists. These theories are still very prevalent to this day, especially Aristotle's definition of rhetoric as, quote, finding the available means of persuasion. This module is also a really easy place to start drawing connections across theorists. Many of the ancient Greeks that we discuss here directly knew each other. Plato interacted with the Sophists, Aristotle was taught by Plato, and so on. The rather direct nature of these interactions helps to highlight just how much of what we see as rhetorical theory was being formed as a conversation between differing views. But this area will also uncover some of the long-standing limitations of the classical view. While there were many disagreements among the various Greco-Roman theorists, their view also grew out of very specific culture and worldview, one that had limitations on both who could speak and what they could speak publicly about. So to offer a counterpoint to the typical starting point of Greco-Roman rhetoric, we'll also expand to look at a broader world which had very different views on effective rhetoric. All of the ancient societies, from Mesopotamian societies to the Chinese, to the Egyptian, to the Indus Valley societies, to indigenous American societies, all of these societies had their own specialized forms of and views on communication. For example, the value that we see in silence in ancient Egyptian rhetoric strikes a very stark contrast to the Greek lionization of the forceful speaker. So to wrap up this video, I just want to ask a few questions to get you started in your explorations of ancient rhetoric. First, what exactly is rhetoric? Did it start in ancient Greece or did it start elsewhere? What is rhetoric's relationship to the truth? You'll definitely see some divides in the ancient Greek rhetors on this topic. What is the measure of a good rhetor? Again, you'll see divides both within Greek theorists and across different societies here. What are the main limitations of the Greco-Roman tradition of rhetoric? And finally, how might our current communication practices draw on or learn from these ancient theories? That about wraps up the video for this module. As always, feel free to get in touch if you have any questions or just feel like chatting about rhetorical theory.